Good morning, family, and welcome to what I'm calling the routine. This is Dr. B, and for the next 365 days, we're going to do this together. And we're not going to do it perfectly, but we are going to do it consistently. You know, we all talk about wanting a routine. We talk about discipline, consistency, faith, growth, but most of us don't actually have a routine that we can return to every single day. This isn't going to be me teaching you from the outside. This is me committing to becoming with you. So if you hang with me for 30 days, you'll build a powerful habit. If you hang with me for 90 days, it will change your life. But if you hang with me for all 365 days, your life will never be the same. And that, my friend, is a complete promise. As people who want to live their best lives, we need to be intentional. No, we have to be intentional. And for the next 365 days, if you join me, this is how we will start our day. We will wake up on purpose. We will protect our focus. We will not be distracted by opening our phones, devices, TV, computers, etc. until we are done here. We will hydrate immediately. We will create stillness through our breathing. We will work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional. We will focus on our gratitude. We will set our intention for the day. We will plan to make a connection with somebody this day. We will make and keep at least one promise to ourselves. And at some point today, we will move our body, not together, but you can do exercise, you can get it done. So now listen, if you're just finding us today, whether it's day 1 or day 200, you're right on time. These days don't build on each other, but each one stands on its own, and it's about consistency. And I understand because of the time zone, we're doing it at 6:30 Mountain Time, but whatever, you might have kids, you might have work and a real life. You may not always be able to join us live, and that's okay. If you need to, you can always watch the recording from the day before and do this routine earlier in your day if that's what it takes. It's live is obviously more powerful, but the recording still works. And that's what matters, is that you spend this time intentionally. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up. Welcome to the routine. Let's become together. And if you need more information, just go ahead and go to routine.live. Now let's go. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. What an amazing, awesome, just incredible day it is today. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and let's be glad in it. All right, we're going to start our day like we always do with some breathing. And so it's the most, I would say, all of it's good, right? All of the things that we do and we talk about is good, but getting our bodies to work the way that we needed to do is kind of like the foundation. If our bodies don't work and we don't feel good, then everything else kind of doesn't matter. And so let's do that. Let's oxygenate our bodies. And so let's take some deep breaths. Deep breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's breathe in. We'll hold it for a second. And breathe out. This is how we start our day. Breathe in. Of course, we wake up on purpose and we breathe out. We breathe in and we breathe out. Hopefully you haven't turned on any screens. And we breathe out. We breathe in and we breathe out. Of course, we're hydrating immediately, so if you haven't gotten your water yet, pause, go get it, or if you're watching this live, run grab some water. you have internet, you probably have access to water, so I'm not worried that you're in a place watching this and you don't have any water. Water is more important than electricity, right? Excited about our devotional today. What are you thankful for? And our intention for today, we're going to affirm our day. Do 3 more of these. Breathe in. Two more. Breathe in. One more. Breathe in. All right, let's move into our devotional today. And our devotional today comes from Ephesians 4:26. And do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. Repairing quickly is the title of today. God help me repair quickly. Bonhoeffer teaches us. Oh, wait, I didn't drink our water, so let's make sure that we hydrate before we jump into this. I'll make sure I put this on the screen as well. So hydrate and then put it on the screen. Hey, bro, why do we gotta watch you? Why do we have to watch you drink a glass of water every day? I guess same reason Mr. Rogers, we had to watch him put on a shoe every day when he did his show, but we got to hydrate before we caffeinate. All right, let me put this on the screen. All right, so we're repairing quickly. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. God help me to repair quickly. Bonhoeffer teaches delay deepens division. The longer you hold something, it's like having a poison inside of you, or having something that is able to grow and fester, like mold just continues to grow. And you're like, where did that come from? Because it just slowly erodes whatever the good that you have in you. And so, same day apology prevented weeks of a distance, right? So I remember choosing an address to address something quickly instead of. Did that pop up on your screen as well? We turn this thing off. Go away. All right. I don't know what that was. All right. So I remember choosing an address to address something in quickly instead of letting it linger. It felt awkward at first, but the speed of repair prevented unnecessary damage. One of the things that as we get busier in our weeks, I don't even know if the word busy is a good word, but as we continue to add things to our plate, in our lives. We all have the same 24 hours a day, so we choose what we want to add to our plates. However, when we have our mind and there's something that we need to address and we don't address it, that means that something is coming back into our mind over and over and over again. We might get away from it for a minute and then it comes back to us. We might stress over it, then it comes back to us. We might start overthinking, and then it comes back to us. We might try to control, and it comes back to us. It continues to come back with you. And so when you address something quickly, like right when it happened and it's there, that is no longer part of what's occupying space in your brain. And how nice it is not to have a space in your brain be occupied by something that is just eroding and hurting you. So as you think about repairing quickly and being quick to apologize, quick to repent, quick to surrender, quick to all these words that we've been talking about over the last few weeks, your life gets to move on faster, and also the person that you may have offended or the person that you're dealing with in this situation. Because here's the reality: is it's all about relationships, right? We're not talking about repairing something quickly on your car because your car broke. All that's important, but if you don't need to drive your car, then it's not important to repair it quickly. And that's another thing. So you have a flat tire on your car. Are you just going to leave? You're out in the middle of nowhere, or are you going to either have AAA come and repair the tire, or are you going to undo it and not drive on it? What are you going to do? You're going to repair that quickly. You're going to take, because it's something that is damaging you from moving on, you fix it and you repair it quickly. So why don't you do that with the relationships? Why do you let it linger? Because you don't have to deal with it. That's what's so funny. And so when we think about it, delay multiplies misunderstanding. Isn't somebody, have you ever been offended and you're waiting, you would love for somebody to apologize to you and you can't control it. And then you start making up stuff of why they won't do it. I wonder if they don't like me. I wonder if they're mad at me. I wonder if there's something else that I did wrong. And this whole misunderstanding just begins to multiply because you're trying to figure out the why. And we spend so much time trying to figure out the why, and I do it myself. It's one of those things where I try to come to the conclusion that it doesn't matter why, but sometimes I just want to know why. And it seems like it festers and festers and festers. And so, one of the things that I would just encourage you to do is try to take care of it quickly. So the invitation for today, or what I would love for you to think about, is what needs a quick repair? And you might have taken care of everything that needed a quick repair, or you have something lingering and now it's been lingering for a long time and you need to make a quick repair on it. I don't know what that is. There's nothing that I can think of right now in my life that I need to take care of right this second, because I've been trying to practice this. But initiate reconciliation within 24 hours if you can. And then the prayer today would be, Father, give me urgency for peace. Give me an urgency to take care of anything that goes wrong and to practice it. It's a muscle. Sometimes it's hard. And so may reconciliation be swift. That's my blessing to you today. May reconciliation be swift. All right, let's go back into some more breathing. I will bring this out here. We'll go in through the nose, out through the mouth during this one. Try to do all these 10-second ones. So breathe in. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe out. Same 10 seconds. Breathe in. Or the count to 10. Breathe in. Sometimes breathing out is just as important as breathing in. Getting all, because now your body's taking all those toxins out of your cells and you want to breathe them out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll do 4 more. Breathe in. Breathe in. Two more. All right, let's hydrate. Hydrate before we caffeinate. All right, let's jump into our gratitude journal for today. This is cool. We're on day 50. I don't know why these multiples of 10 seem like you're moving forward, but day 50, it just seems like it's a good turning point. 315 days to go, and you guys are doing so amazing. So, Life and Health God, thank you, God, that I woke up today, 50 days of awareness, and I do not take that lightly. Thank you for my body and the maturity developing in how I care for it. Thank you for my heart beating faithfully, my lungs breathing steadily, my brain thinking clearly, and my nervous system regulating my responses, and my cells renewing without my command. Thank you for helping me move from motivation to discipline for my health. Thank you for guiding me to choose consistency over convenience. I'm grateful that my strength is becoming sustainable, that my mind is more focused, and my emotions are more regulated. This is maturity in motion. Not there yet, but we are working on it. Lord, thank you for my family and relationships. I'm deeply thankful for my family, my wife, my children, my in-laws, my parents, my grandchildren. The time that I got to spend with my son yesterday was so wonderful. I thank you for that. I thank you for my other son calling me and saying he wants to come out next month and spend time with us and bring in grandbabies so that I can see them. And I'm so thankful that he wants to do that. And thank you for a generational responsibility that I carry. Thank you for the growth that happens quickly through daily presence and consistency. And I turned the music to a different one and turned it down a little bit. Thankful for helping me mature in how I lead at home. Thank you for guiding me to steady, not reactive, intentional, not distracted, but available. Not distant. I'm grateful that my refinement is strengthening the foundation of those closest to me. And I thank you for provision, for the provision in my life, for the shelter, the nourishment, the transportation, safety, the order and structure. Thank you for stability that allows focus and forward movement. Thank you for helping me see provision as trust. Thank you for guiding me to manage what I have with responsibility and foresight. I am grateful that what I steward today repairs me for what I will be entrusted with tomorrow. I thank you for my finances. I'm grateful for financial provision and opportunity. Thank you for income, experience, partnerships, insights, and systems that create sustainability. Thank you for the ability to earn, manage, build, and give. Thank you for helping me approach finances with maturity. Thank you for guiding my decisions toward legacy rather than impulse. I am grateful that financial stewardship is becoming aligned with vision and generational impact. And thank you for purpose and impact. I'm thankful that I get to live with mature purpose. Thank you for that this is a journey has moved beyond just inspirational, motivational, into embodiment and the things that keep me going. Thank you that discipline has increased my capacity and my clarity has strengthened my influence. Thank you for guiding me to lead with integrity, with patience, and steadiness. I'm grateful that my life continues to help others become who you've created them to be, not through pressure, but through lived example. I just thank you for this day. I thank you for these milestones of 50 days and the maturity of forming within me. I thank you for what this is going to look like after a whole year of us doing this together. All right, let's move into the affirmations for today. All right, I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires.
I am becoming the person my future requires. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. I am grounded, grateful, and growing. And hopefully, after 50 days of saying this, some of these things are more true today than they were 50 days ago. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I am connected to God, to myself, and to others. I am connected to God, to myself, and to others. I am connected to God, to myself, and to others. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I wake up on purpose and live with intention. I wake up on purpose and live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I protect my focus and guard my mind. I protect my focus and guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I choose discipline as an act of self respect. I choose discipline as an act of self respect. I choose discipline as an act of self respect. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I honor my body, my time, and my calling. I speak life to myself and to others. I speak life to myself and to others. I speak life to myself and to others. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. Everything works out for me because I direct my thought. Everything works out to me because I direct my thought. Everything works out for me because I direct my thought. Everything works out for me because I refuse drift. Everything works out for me because I refuse drift. And everything works out for me because I refuse drift. And then everything works out for me because that is the person I have become. Everything works out for me because that is the person I have become. And everything works out for me because that is the person I have become. I live in abundance, there is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance, there is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance, there is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. And I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill his purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill his purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill his purpose in me and through me. All right, let's move into our word of the day. The word of the day is courageousness, right? Meaning courageousness is choosing action despite fear. When we are courageous, we said, I need to make sure that I'm going to take action, even though it's uncomfortable, even though I don't feel like it, even though I'm scared, I'm still going to choose that over not doing anything at all. So courage rarely arrives in confidence as confidence. Yeah, you're not confident about it because you have to get over the fear of not being who you believed that you were in order to do the thing, but you're going to do it anyways. It shows up when you move forward while still unsure, trusting growth to meet you along the way. Whew. Rarely arrives in confidence. And sometimes we believe, hey, I got confidence. I got confidence in so many things. But sometimes I need to have the courage to do the right thing instead of the thing that I feel like doing or instead of the thing that I know. Most of the time, I believe when we need to be courageous, it's when we're in a relationship situation where we want somebody to like us. And we think if we do a certain thing, I'm not saying most of the time, but a lot of the times, and if we do or we say the thing that we have to have courage to say, it might lose our relationship. It might have somebody think about us differently. I can remember when I was, parenting. And if you've ever had your kids where you want them to be able to talk and to assert themselves and to be able to go to the counter. And then so you'll say, I need you to go to the man that's up front. I'll watch you. And they need you to ask him for change for $1, let's say. And so they go up to the counter and they're like, well, I'm scared. What if he doesn't like me? Or what if he hurts me? Or what? And then you kind of get over that fear of the unknown of how you think it's going to react. And the more you do it, the more you put yourself in the courageous conversations. The more you put yourself in situations where you're scared or the fear starts taking over, the easier it is to be courageous. I remember being afraid to say yes because I didn't feel ready. You ever had that? Maybe the first time that you speak on stage or the first time you speak in front of a group or at a Bible study or in a small group. And you're like, well, I don't feel ready because I don't know the people that I'm around. Tomorrow I'm going to I guess it's a networking type group, and there's supposed to be 100 people there. They're inviting guests, and I'm thinking, do I need to be courageous in this environment? Or I've been in these environments all the time, but there's still going to be people that I don't know there, and somehow we feel like, what if they judge me? What if they don't like the way that I speak? What if they don't like my voice or the things that I put on or the dress or the makeup or all those things? Courageous is saying, do it anyways. I showed up, moved forward anyways. Confidence didn't come at first, but it followed obedience. And then after you've been in the room so many times, it's like, hey, these are my peeps now. And that's where we want to get to. So today I want you as you make your connection, who needs encouragement to be bold? Who do you know? Now, on the other side of it, you've been doing this or you haven't, you want to give somebody else encouragement because they're afraid of a situation. So who needs encouragement in your life to be bold, that you can reach out, that you need to talk to, that you've been having a relationship? Now, if you don't know of anybody, I'm questioning how many, if you're making connections every day, you should probably have a whole bunch of people who needs to talk to that next level of person. If it's you, then maybe you need that encouragement to be bold. You need to sit with somebody who will just encourage you to do it, right? But speak strength today. Today is a strong day. Today is day 50. It's a strong number, right? So today, choose one conversation to be fully present. Maybe that's the courageous part, is I have to be fully present in this conversation, and I'm not real comfortable with the person because I don't know them, and I'm scared to ask them questions. And I would encourage you, how are you, get past how are you doing today? Because that's so superficial sometimes. I'm doing fine, I'm doing great. Really, what does that mean? You're doing fine. I mean, everything in your life is going good. How's your family? Always great to ask people about their family. But spend some time being present, right? If you have a promise today, you can make any promise you want. My suggestion today is take one, brave step. One brave step today. Maybe it's a phone call to somebody you've been wanting to call, but you're scared to because you don't know how they're going to react. Maybe it's, whatever that brave step, maybe it is going somewhere that you haven't gone before and being in an environment that you're not used to, but that this is something you do. Maybe it's calling up, asking to ability to speak in front of a group. Whatever that is, have that conversation where you get to step up and be bold today. Again, I want you to make the promise. I want you to write the promise down. After you write the promise down, then I want you to make sure you say it out loud. Say it out loud so you hear yourself asking and setting yourself up for the promise that you're going to do. And then finally, I want you to do it before you go to bed today. All right, the word for today is courageous. Courageous is the day for the word. As we move into our song, I just want to remember, I want you to remember that you are God's greatest gift. Let him love on you. Let him wrap his arms around you today and just nourish you with whatever it is that you need in your life. You are also the answer to somebody else's prayer. And so just be attentive. That just means you just woke up this morning and you're saying, God, use me however you will, and let him figure that out instead of you deciding whose answer you are and how you're going to answer it. You don't get to have that control, but you are born for greatness, and the greatness is inside you, gets to come out today. And I can't wait to spend more time with you and talk to you more and find out what you are all about. So enjoy the song today. Have an amazing, awesome, incredible day, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. Dr.B in the building. We're becoming the person now. Let's go. Woke up with a purpose, sunlight on my face. The God who made the universe still knows me by my name. Every step is kingdom, every breath is grace. I do not rush the process, I just run in my own lane. 2 ears, 1 mouth, so I listen first. Hurting people hurt people, so I speak the healing words. I am a coach, a friend, a brother, a guide, helping people break the limits that were living inside. You have to be the one before you do the thing. Identity before assignment, that is how freedom sings. Every story is sacred, every life unique, and they do not care what you know until they know you are listening. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the podcast to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From mile-high flights to Chicago nights, from track lines chalk to the chaplain's light. 250 men with stories that ignite, now living boldly with purpose taking off in sight. Relationship first, that is the way I lead. Connection is the soil where the soul gets freed. I am a husband, father, and granddad too. 30 people at Thanksgiving, that's what love can do. I say you are God's greatest gift because it is true. Every room gets brighter when you walk through. I am living this mission until the final breath, helping others rise so their best becomes their next level. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From Denver to the nations, let the good news spread. Faith over fear, that is the voice in my head. If you knew the stories and the places I have been, you would know every setback was a setup to win. I show up with bass and I show up with fire. I show up with truth for the ones who inspire. Legacy in motion, generations rise. God's fingerprints are all over my life. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Walking in the promise He keeps over me. Every step is purpose, every breath is praise. And the world gets brighter when we live this way. We are becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where our freedom stays. Let's go! Dr.B. Becoming the person. Every day.